In 2009, before he visited every country on Earth and founded World Domination Summit, Chris Guillebeau wrote an online manifesto called 279 Days to Overnight Success. This manifesto told the story of how Chris had built up his blog, The Art of Nonconformity, into a successful platform that brought him passive income, increased his reach, and ultimately got him the first of several book deals. It also laid out what he did, and what anyone reading it could try to do themselves, on a daily basis for 279 days to get to that point. But it did one other thing as well. It thoroughly debunked the idea that his overnight success actually happened overnight, or that anyone's does. In this manifesto, Chris had put his finger on one of the main differences between a shortcut that pays off and a shortcut that costs more in the long run: the willingness to stick with the shortcut as long as it takes. This seems counterintuitive at first. By definition, a shortcut should pay off immediately, not weeks or months down the line. But the more I thought about it, the clearer I got that this was the answer. The problem with shortcuts isn't that all of them always cost more in the long run. The problem is that in 99% of cases, the person taking the shortcut doesn't think about the long run in the first place. Either they only focus on an immediate benefit and ignore long-term consequences, or they fail to recognize that a shortcut doesn't lead to the summit of their particular mountain, but to another path that requires just as much climbing as the first one did. Think about the $20,000 mastermind I joined. I absolutely saw that as a shortcut at first, where I paid my money as an entry fee to a successful year in business. I was ready to ride that thing to the top of my mountain, ready for clients and speaking gigs to roll in. And then for 7 months, nothing happened. I had to beg, steal, borrow, and barter to make my monthly payments because I basically put my feet up and didn't do any work for that whole time. Classic example of a shortcut that cost me in the long run. But what if I'd looked at it another way? What if I joined that mastermind and said, okay, this could be a shortcut to my success as a business owner and speaker, and I will work my ass off every day I'm in it to make sure that it gets me where I want to go instead. It hasn't been quite 279 days since I joined, but it's been over 200, and I bet I'd be a lot closer to success, overnight or otherwise, than I am now. And I bet I'd be counting it as a white hat shortcut that paid off, rather than the other kind. That, ladies and gentlemen, is an excerpt from Chapter 7. I am almost done with this book. I have a conclusion to write, and I'm going to do that in the morning. And I've got adding in some exercises, action steps for each chapter, a couple other things like that that are going to fill out and work around some of the things that are already there. And I can do that tomorrow too. But I'm almost done. This is really exciting. All right. That's what I've got for you guys tonight. The next announcement I give you, the next video I give you should be that the book is finished or the draft is finished. And then we can start talking about editing and design and launch and other fun things like that. So I will see you guys next time. Later.